Hello friends, Fanta here, and today I'm going to be discussing on this Fanta Rant Friday how E3 was a cluster f***. And we kind of dove into it a little bit in Craigslist Game Finds, but we didn't really go as far as I want to go. I want to give you guys more detail of what was wrong about the event and maybe look at how they could fix it. Because when I went last year, it wasn't great. I'm going to be completely honest rather. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, is what I meant to say. Combining two different sayings. It's not what it's all cracked up to be. It's something that I really wanted to do as a kid. I remember watching on X-Play, watching Attack of the Show, just G4, just binge watching that shit. Made for great TV. They made it seem like so much fun. They're playing all the different games. We're getting the inside scoop. Awesome. Now, that may have been back then, because I talked to some people there. If you guys watched the Craigslist Game Finds video, we talked to some people and they've been going since like 2009 or something crazy like that. And they said it was so much better than it is now. Actually, it was like only 3 years ago. So I missed it by like a year or two. And they had a bunch of free swag, they had t-shirts, they had pins, you could play every game. Like the biggest wait for the big games is about a half an hour. That's how it should be. That's what E3 is supposed to be. I should be able to experience all the games that are there. Now you could argue, oh, well, you're not a huge YouTuber, and I get that, but I had fought my way in when I had the Nintendo brand ambassadorship, which I also want to dive into as well. And even my first year there, I got zero special treatment. Zero. I know Yo Schiller, who's a cool guy. I'm not gonna badmouth him or anything. I'm just saying, he got in as a VIP last year and this year. Now he's got like 90,000 subscribers, so it's not really surprising, but brand ambassadors this year it looks like they got in early, or they got in like a certain time after E3, or they got to experience all the games, which is what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to play them all, try them out, and that's what you should be able to do at E3. That's the whole point, is to see and play all the new games that came out. But because they have the public now able to go in, it's insane. You can't do anything. It's impossible. Even when it was just the industry, even when it was just the media, it was still a pain in the ass. I waited like 2 hours or an hour and a half, something crazy like that, to play Breath of the Wild last year. And I waited quite a long time for a bunch of other games, but I was able to play a lot of games. Last year I played probably like 5 to 6 games, and I didn't have to do any of the shenanigans that I did this year. This year, I played one game legitimately, maybe two. FIFA doesn't really count. Okay, so Mario and Rabbids I also played, but that took almost an hour and a half to wait for. Mario plus Rabbids took me an hour and a half to play. It's ruined. It's what it used to be. Its glory days are gone, which is sad. If they bring it back to the exclusivity like it used to be, it could be good again, but I feel like they got a taste of that money from the general public. I'm not sure what the opinion's going to be. I know the general public, the general pass people that I talked to didn't get to play any games, but they seemed okay with that. They seemed okay with just going to the Coliseum, because that was a new thing. The Coliseum, where you watch panels and stuff, which is a great idea. That's wonderful. I think that should be open to the public. That's great. But the convention hall was something that was special. It was something that, you know, gaming media, reviewers, industry people were able to try out the new stuff and report on it, or go back to their industry buddies and go, wow, our competition's killing it out there. And now you can't do anything, which is unfortunate. I'm glad the general public this year got to see what it looked like inside, but they didn't get to experience what it was actually like. And that's something I want them to, but with that small, I mean, it's a big convention center, but with that small of a space and that many people, it's impossible for you to get the experience. And it's just, I don't know, it was really disappointing. And I feel bad for the people that spent $250 on a ticket. So that being said, I'm not sure if I'll be going next year. If it's open to the public, I definitely won't, even if I get free tickets. But I don't think I'll even get free tickets, because I'm not in the Nintendo brand ambassador program anymore. In the future, I might, try to get back in. I made a ton of contacts. So reviews, I'm going to be doing a lot of those. Don't worry. I'm still going to be reviewing Nintendo games. I just buy them when they come out. I'll try to play them at midnight, try to beat them as quickly as possible so I can give you guys my review. Those reviews for Nintendo games will stick on Craigslist Game Finds just because kind of that's tradition. But every other review will be on this channel, Fantavision, because it's my channel. Whereas Craigslist Game Finds, it's co-host with White, and that's more of a game hunting channel. So this one I want to be kind of impressions, rants, and reviews. Stuff like that. So that's what this channel is going to be like. And if for some reason you're watching this and you're also an artist, I don't know how many people are going to watch this video, but let me know if you want to help me out with the banner and the profile picture. If you're going to do it for free, awesome. If you're not, we'll talk about pricing. You can give me some sketches that you've done in the past. We'll work it out. We'll figure it out. And yeah, I'm gonna really work hard on this channel because it was really a big motivation to go because of how little shit I could do with just being an expo prosumer and not having the Nintendo connection anymore, having literally no connections anymore except for like CD Projekt Red. I guess I'm holding on this because I can't put it back in my pocket. Not having like anything but CD Projekt Red and they make a game every like 6 years. It's really disappointing. And it's weird, it's strange seeing people that have a much smaller audience still in the program, and I don't know what happens, so I'm gonna retry in a couple months, see what happens. Probably wind up buying Splatoon and Mario and all that stuff. Maybe I'll retry next year, I don't know. It's if I wait too long, they'll forget about me and go, well, problem solved, he doesn't matter anymore. But if I bothered too much, maybe that was the reason I was kicked out in the first place. I don't know, they didn't tell me. Am I still sore about it? Oh yeah, of course I am. I mean, I was a Nintendo brand ambassador. It was awesome. I was not gonna lie to you. It was awesome. And I was with Nintendo for really their dead days. I was during the end of the Wii U lifespan when everyone was saying Nintendo's dead, the Wii U's stupid. And I was there defending them because honestly, I liked the Wii U a lot, had a lot of fun. And then the Nintendo Switch comes out. They hit their stride. They got a golden age of gaming coming. They've got the new Metroid 4 coming out. That game looks like I haven't seen anything. Sounds good, you know. I'm gonna trust them that they're gonna make a good game. Metroid 1 through 3 are great games. They're coming out with Metroid 2, kind of remade for the 3DS. That's awesome. Pikmin's in development. There's the new Mario game this year, the new Splatoon game. ARMS is, Pokken is, but there's Xenoblade Chronicles 2. There's Fire Emblem Warriors. There's a game every single month for the rest of the year. That's incredible. And that's great. I'm really happy for Nintendo. So hopefully I can join in on this golden age instead of just being part of their dead days, you know? I'm kind of going off about everything, so I'm gonna wrap this up a little bit. E3 was overcrowded. That's my main complaint. That's the main thing I gotta say. Even the general public really couldn't experience what it should be. Companies have gotten cheaper. They don't give out as much swag as they used to. I got a Call of Duty t-shirt. PlayStation, the problem with Nintendo and PlayStation, and Microsoft really is, PlayStation and Microsoft were kind of chaos. Or no. Nintendo and Microsoft were chaos. It was insane. Like, I couldn't figure out where the hell the line ended. And PlayStation, they had an app and everything, but they had so few TVs doing demos. They had this registration app, and you had such a small chance of getting a registration for anything, just because there's so many people at the event. It kept crashing whenever something went up. It was just, I don't know if I mentioned this already. If I did, I'll cut it out. Apple cider, shot and a half of cinnamon whiskey. It's delicious. So yeah, there's E3. Oh, and we also, our hotel was overbooked. What? So when we checked in, I checked in earlier. Our room wasn't ready. And then we came back later after the convention, tried to check in again, like, oh, was our room ready? The guy tells us, oh, you don't have a room. What? Yeah, we're gonna have to drive you 25 minutes even farther away from the convention, and we'll comp your room there. No? like, no. I'm like, we can't do that. That's not a possibility. I was like, well, we have a smoking room. It's like, I don't want to stay in a smoking room, but we didn't have a choice. So we stayed in a smoking room, and he told us we're gonna get a discount, and then as he's closing out the transaction, he's like, oh, I couldn't get you a discount, but here's like breakfast buffet coupons. If you're still watching this, thank you. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for supporting the channel. Of course, like and subscribe if you're new. And if you aren't new, tell your friends. Let's get this channel going. I want to see it grow huge because I have so many huge plans in my head of what I want to do. We'll see what happens. Look forward to more first impressions of indie games. I'm getting some indie games from Keymailer. Like I said, I got lots of business cards from E3, so hopefully Capcom, Atlas, Sega, some indie people, just to name a few. I got all of their PR emails, so hopefully I get a lot more review copies and we'll get this ball rolling. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being at the ground floor, and have a fantastic day. I'm getting out of this 110-degree garage and I'm gonna finish my drink.